What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Becoming 1% Better podcast. I am your host, Coach G. And today, as you guys know, summer is right around the corner. So I just wanted to hop in here and give you guys 4 tips I know most people are trying to, the pool time is coming, pool season. So I know a lot of us are trying to get a little bit leaner, right? We're trying to look good. We're trying to feel confident. We're trying to feel strong when we go out to the pool and we take our shirt off. So today I want to give you guys just 4 key things that you can really start focusing on today to start moving the dial in the right direction. They are not just insane things, right? Most people really go into these drastic approaches that are 1, unsustainable, 2, unrealistic, and 3, just miserable, dude, right? They cut their calories just to a point where they're just starving and lack energy and are barely even fueling their body, so then their workouts start to suffer. So I just really want to come in here, man, and give you guys just some quick little tips, man. Nothing crazy, right? It's not rocket science, but this might help some people that maybe don't really know how to approach this or how to start to see the results in getting leaner, losing some body fat, and just, like I said, feeling more confident overall. The first thing I want to start with, right, is going to be, I personally believe, the most important. It's all important, but this is going to be the main driver of the results you get or don't get. And that's your nutrition, right? You guys all know that. Everybody says abs are made in the kitchen, and I'm kind of biased to that, but it's true, right? How your body looks, how your body performs overall is going to be determined by the things you're putting in it. So, quick little tip that you can start doing, especially if you're not doing anything at all, right, is start figuring or go. There's plenty of calculators online where you can go in and type in. It's going to ask you for your age, your height, your sex. I think I already said that, but it's just going to ask you a few questions, right? And that calculator right there is going to give you a good estimate, right? It's not going to be accurate. It's not going to be 100%. But it will give you a number that is close to what you should be consuming on a daily basis when it comes to the data you put in. Now, like I said, it's not going to be 100% accurate, but what you do is you start consuming those calories it tells you consistently, right? And once you start consuming those calories consistently, you see what those calories are doing for you. So if your weight starts to come down, it means you are in a calorie deficit. If your weight stays the same, it means you're in a calorie maintenance, which means you would have to lower those calories to put yourself in a lower deficit or in a calorie deficit. And if you're gaining weight, it means that you are in a calorie surplus, which means you have to lower those calories significantly for you to start seeing the dial move in the right direction. Now, I am a huge believer in tracking. I don't think every person should be tracking for the remainder of their lives, or maybe it's just not for everybody, but I do find it to be an incredible tool when it comes to helping you understand what those foods, what the amounts of foods and the budgets actually look like. For example, right, you guys all have a check-ins account. How often do you look at that? Especially if you're about to make a big purchase, right? Most of the time you're going to look at that before you make that purchase. So a calculator or a calorie tracker is essentially that. It's just a budget manager that helps you paint a picture of how much have you consumed, how much do you still have left to consume. And like I said, I don't think everybody should track forever, but if you use it for a while, you'll start getting a good understanding, a good picture of how much you should consume so that you don't have to continue to do that. Now, I'll tell you this, myself, I've been tracking for a very long time. And if I still go off of eyeballing things, well, I can tell about how much food is on my plate. I can tell you it's still not 100% accurate. I still overeat because a lot of times when I'm going to eat, I'm hungry, right? And if I'm not tracking it, if I'm not measuring it, it's just a dangerous game to play for me. Maybe not for everybody, but at least for me. So I still track my food. I still weigh my food. I still do all of that stuff even to this day, just because it helps me understand that I am fueling my body what I should be. Now, another key to this nutrition thing, right? Obviously, you're going to eat in that calorie deficit so you can get leaner. But another factor that is going to play a huge role is you got to keep your protein high and you got to keep your fiber high as well. I usually tell people they should be eating 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. You would have to figure this out, but if you can't figure that out, I would just say your total weight, eat about 0.7 to 0.8 grams of your total weight. And now that this person dependent Something that would help massively is obviously hire a professional. We would love to help, right? So if you need help with that, just hit us up. Let me know. Shoot me a comment down below, and I'd love to help. And then when it comes to fiber, you should be consuming a gram of fiber for every 100 calories. Meaning if you're eating 1,000 calories, you should be eating at least 10 grams of fiber. If you're eating 2,000 calories, you should be eating a minimum of 20 grams of fiber. This will just help with digestion and just keeping you fuller for longer. And protein and fiber have the highest TEF, which means you're going to burn more calories by just digesting those than other foods. All right, number 2, we are going into movement. And this is a big one, right? One of the biggest things that people think is they have to do hundreds of hours of cardio to start to lose weight. And while that does expand some energy, it's not the most effective way to actually expand energy. But the number one thing that I always tell people is at least strength train 3 to 4 times per week. That is going to be crucial because strength training is your best return on investment. Reason being is because with strength training, you're building muscle mass. The more muscle mass you have, the more energy you are going to expand, even just at rest, even me just sitting here, right? So again, return on investment when you really think about it, right? And while yes, you may burn a little bit more calories through a cardio session, as soon as you stop that cardio session, you're really not burning calories as much anymore. Compared to strength training, your body still has to repair and recover from that. So you actually could burn calories anywhere between 24 to 48 hours after that session, depending on the intensity. Now, if you can't strength train, that's okay. Just choose an activity you can do consistently and try to aim to do anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes of an intentional activity per day. This could be things like walking, hiking, running, dancing. Choose your poison, whatever you like, whatever you enjoy, whatever you can be consistent with. Number 3, hydration. I do find this to be the most undervalued fat loss key factor. Did I say that right? The most undervalued key factor to fat loss. There we go. Not only is drinking enough water going to keep your appetite under control, it's going to make sure that your digestion is functioning properly, but also it's going to help with your overall metabolism, but it's also going to help keep you energized through the day. So a lot of times people feel tired and lethargic, and it's essentially the first sign of dehydration. So if you're keeping your water up high, it means you're going to have more energy, which is also going to make you want to do more. I usually tell people that you should be drinking a minimum of half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, 100 ounces. As a matter of fact, you should be drinking a minimum of 100 ounces. Let's just leave it at that. Because if you weigh 120 pounds, 60 ounces is just not enough. Especially if you're somebody that's active and is somewhere where it's hot. Like Vegas, here. It's toasty already. And lastly, but not least, number 4, focus on consistency and not perfection. You do not need to be perfect to see results. You just have to keep showing up day in and day out. A bad day, a missed workout, a burger at the barbecue, or going off your macros or calories for one day is not going to destroy your progress. What matters is how fast you get back on track after that. And people feel like progress comes from perfection, but really it just comes from stacking win after win, day after day, consistently over time. If you take anything from this video, I hope it's that you need to stop chasing those fast and quick approaches. The approaches that literally have you loosen and gaining the same 10 pounds year over year. Just focus on eating better, moving more, staying hydrated, and again, just really focusing on being consistent in those things. The healthiest you is not that far away. It's literally just one decision and one simple choice at a time. You got this. I know you're going to kill it this summer. I know you're going to get to your goal. I know you're going to see the results you want to see. I know you're going to show up to the pool more confident, leaner, more muscular, because you're going to start implementing these simple things consistently for the next 8 to 10 weeks. And if you do, I want you to come back to this video and comment down below that you did it and the results you got from it. I promise you guys, it's really not that complicated. It's as simple as just applying these things consistently over time. And if any of you guys need help, man, the Persevere team is here to help you guys. We would love to be a part of your journey, right? and just help you understand and educate you on how simple this is actually to get results. Anyways, comment down below if you like this. Give me a like. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if I can leave you with anything, man, just get out there and focus on becoming 1% better every single day. I love y'all.